Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JayLeesCorner. Happy New Year to everybody. It's 2026. I know I just talked to y'all last night, but again, hello today. Okay, it has been it's been all year, y'all. Where y'all been? I ain't seen y'all in a whole year. What happened to y'all? Where y'all go? What y'all been doing all this time, child? Look, happy new year, well wishes to everybody, their mama, daddy, and cousins and uncles and whoever else is around here. I want everybody to have a good day, have a good year. We're gonna try our best to start this year off in an amazing way with no foolishness. I mean, even though celebrities have already been acting out or whatever. But again, we gonna hope in our real life and regular lives that we not having none of this stuff affect us in no kind of way. Okay. I'm trying to still get not my thumbnails, but my stories together. Cause I feel like I didn't go live. What's today? Today Thursday. Maybe I didn't go live Tuesday. I don't remember. I can't remember. But all I know is there's so much little stuff to touch on, and I want to try to get to all that I can, within this little time frame. And I am also upset with Sexy Red because she messed up my thumbnail because she was the only. I said, how she don't have not nan regular picture. And I was like, I don't feel like going to her own page or whatever. But when I Googled Sexy Red, I was like, why don't she have just a regular picture of herself in clothes? With her mouth closed, where she not holding no money, where she don't look ratchet. Okay, and it ain't no foolishness. It ain't no bra and panty set. I was like, girl, it just made me mad. Okay, nothing looked like her. I was like, girl, who are you? Hey, what are we doing here? Okay, she wasn't. I said, girl, you always been over. Anyway, point remains, I feel like she fucked up my thumbnail. But I digress. Okay, make sure that y'all like the video, that y'all have subscribed to the channel and whatnot. Okay, liking, subscribing always helps. Commenting in the comment section also helps as well. On this day of the year of the new, okay? Y'all know it's always other content up on my channel. So go watch whatever video you have not watched yet, okay? And wherever I may record a video within this video to post tomorrow. I don't know, because some stuff happened with Jamal Bryant and his wife, and him having to defend his wife. And I have the whole video of him talking about it. But I don't know if I want to do that in this live, or if I'm going to do just a separate premiere video tomorrow. We shall see. I don't know. Okay. But look, I am here and whatnot. Hey, y'all. Happy new of the year. Try my hair. It's a little bit wet. I gave myself a whole try. Look, I had today. I did a whole everything shower. I conditioned my hair. I gave myself a hair treatment. Okay, a little treatment bath on my hair and all that stuff. Sitting up under the dryer. A whole facial steam cleanse, all of that. The exfoliating of the skin. A long steam shower. Okay, I feel so refreshed. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna find my 40K up under a pillow somewhere. So I want to find my 40K. Hell, make it 80. My point is, I started today off really, 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 really great, and I feel good about it, because I hope all y'all feel good too. But hello to everybody in here, the moderators, my members, everybody in between. If you watching live or if you watch the replay, I appreciate it either way it goes. Again, like the video. Please, happy New Year's to everyone and whatnot. Okay, from Colorado, the mountains and stuff. Okay, yes, happy New Year. Yes. The Sexy Red is ratchet, because she was the only, and I almost did not want to put her on the thumbnail, but I already put her name on it. And I was like, my hand is itching. I was like, why is she so that girl? She more ratchet than me. And I'm not ratchet. I'm not. My hair pinned up. So if y'all see this, it's just a hairpin. I don't have my little one. Gotta put a big one in. Okay. But I'm not ratchet. I have ratchet tendencies. I have ratchet music choices and whatever. Certain music makes me, act. But no, she ratchet. Okay, in my opinion, she is ratchet. Okay. Today's live will be at 7. If I'm live tomorrow, it will be at 7. Next week, I'm back at work, so the lives will go back to 9 p.m. So, yes, I'm back at work next week. The vacation's over. I could take another week off. I really could, but I'm not gonna do that. It's so much. Child, my email. It's insane. Okay, Monday's gonna be insane. But yeah, okay, yeah. So today's live at 7. Tomorrow, if I'm live tomorrow, it'll be at 7. But starting next week on Monday, my lives will go back to 9 p.m. Okay, be a hello to everyone. Hello to all the peoples around here. Hey, and whatnot. Happy New Year. But yes, hello to the people. Hello. I didn't even sleep that much today. I should have. I woke up early. I was looking outside to see what the weather looked like or whatever. And I said, girl, get to doing the cleansing. Okay, to cleanse everything around here. And I didn't leave the house today because it's winter and I don't want to leave the house. But I'm probably have to leave tomorrow. But once I get off this, technically, it's being pushed back. Hold on. Y'all see my gray hairs, child? But technically, I do feel like I should have taken a nap today. And where's my glasses? I should have taken a nap today. And I was going to take one before my live, but I said, girl, if I go to sleep before this live, the live will not happen. Because if I fall asleep at 5:30, I'm not gonna be up at 7. My bed too comfortable, child. I be too cozy and it be. And so I said, girl, no, stay woke, stay vigilant. But between Stefon Diggs and his stuff, okay, we see Papoose and 50 Cent. I'm like, I don't know who the hell got Papoose and 50 Cent beef. I'm like, who did that? I'm on New Year's Day. I'm like, what y'all up? But 50 Cent is petty. And in my opinion, okay, 50 Cent start coming. I hate when I have an eyeglass cleaning cloth, and it be dirty. Child, and I'm trying to wipe my glasses off, and it's just causing more smearage. Okay, I don't have time for the smearage at the all. Okay, yeah, I'm like, why are they beefing? I see people on Kiki Palmer head. I see folks is upset with Tichina Arnold. I don't know why. But she said what she said. But again, we're gonna get into some things, okay? But again, I may do the Jamal Bryant piece of it last because I had to go to Jamal Bryant's page to get to the church's page to find the live stream of the church service from yesterday because Jamal Bryant said, I'm gonna cuss all y'all out of my wife. And I said, well, I guess so. Okay. But let's go ahead and get into what we need to get into. Now, again, I was saving stuff. I have not fully put the stuff in order, so it's gonna be fun to see what I can remember and or forget. Okay. But either way it go, I like my family. I have to go find a better picture of sexy. Just her holding the money messes up my whole picture. Child, she looked like she can rob a place. This aggravates my spirit. Okay, anyway. Because Big Project, why you robbing people? Okay, for what? Anyway, a couple of real life stories, okay, around here that we will get into first. Okay, let's say Snap is banning the purchase, okay, of soda. You mean pop? I'm like, who say soda? That's just a weird ass name. Anyway, they're banning the purchase of pop, candy, and other food deemed unhealthy. Well, I feel like I just heard of. Am I tripping? I just heard like the. I know. I feel like I heard. Was my hair blowing? Ain't no birds in my house now. Anyway, when I hear stuff, I have really good hearing, and I'm like, child, if a winter bird from my house, I want to know. Anyway, Snap is out here banning stuff. Now, in my opinion, if I'm getting assistance because I can't afford stuff and I need assistance from y'all, and y'all give me some money and whatever, that's cool. But I don't think it's fair for you to control what I buy. If you should say, hey, you can only go to the grocery store. Okay, the grocery store, the quickie mart, okay, and whatnot. I feel like that's the most power they should have. But you can't give me $2 of government food assistance and then tell me what I can buy with it. When at the end of the day, food is expensive in general. Okay, in general. And you want to say, hey, this food is unhealthy. Well, give me better health benefits, bitch. How about that? Okay, how about that? Now it says beginning today. 5 states are rolling out the new restrictions for what people can buy on SNAP benefits, banning pop, candy, and other foods considered unhealthy from participate the federal assistance program. It's in Indiana, Iowa, Nebraska, Utah, and West Virginia. They're the first of at least 18 states to approve this waiver. It's part of a broader federal efforts led by that weird ass Kennedy man who need to go directly to see Jesus and whatnot. Okay. Now they're pushing states to limit the junk food purchase. And this is my thing. If they say, hey, if you get $400, if we give you $400 worth of SNAP food, whatever, if they say you're only allowed to spend, let's say $100 on junk food, I would say, okay, that's cool, because at least they're saying, hey, don't spend all the money on the junk of the food. But to say that I can't spend none of my ducats of my dollars on, if I may want some pop. I love me a good Fago pop. Okay, a good Fago pop, a good Fago orange. Fago was I think may only be here in Michigan and whatever. But you know what I'm saying? I may want me some Doritos. I may want me some Doritos. But I think it's insane to tell people, hey, we're going to give you this. And people have been getting assistance for years. Okay, the assistance program has been a thing for decades upon decades and whatnot. To now say, hey, you can't buy this food or that food. Well, if the food I can't buy costs too much damn money, give me more money. It can't go both ways. I feel like the wrong people are in charge of the budgets and of the monies. It's folks who don't really even know how much does eggs cost, how much does milk cost, okay? How much is the good hamburger beef meat? Okay, how much does that? Because then I heard them saying, "Oh, you can't have SNAP benefits and want to get lobster and steak and shrimp." But which one is it? Do you want me to eat good or bad? I don't know what do you want me to do? So that Kennedy man said, defending the policy changes, said in a statement that we cannot create a system that forces taxpayers to fund programs that make people sick and then pay a second time to treat the illness those very programs help create. No, how about you make the good food affordable? You raise the minimum wage, make food affordable. You can't have it both ways. Sometimes the reason that some folks get the cheaper food, that's what they can afford. Some folks in some states may not be able to afford nothing but the cheap, not so healthy food. Them damn ramen noodles was cost $2 for 38 packs. Is the fact that the ramen noodles really come in like a pack of what's like a pack of 12, 20, I don't know, but it costs $2. I'm like, people buy that because it's cheap. It's cheap. It's easy. Okay, and it's I can afford it. If I got a family of 5, we can all have a pack for them. So you can't have it both ways. You can't, not at the all. Okay. Again, I don't think it's fair to limit what they can buy with it. I think the only fair thing would be based on how much you receive. If maybe only a portion, if you get $200, okay, only $50 can be spent on the junk foods. I can agree if they say, hey, don't spend all of the money on all of this bad food. But bitch, I'm only able to buy what's in my area. And maybe in my area at the Quickie Mart, all we have is this food here. I'm a starve to death. Child raise everything. What's this? The first of all, my cousin. Kentucky man arrested for allegedly shooting a woman after she confronted him about eating her kids' snacks. Now, first of all, why eat the baby snacks? Don't be eating the baby snacks. And how you gonna shoot somebody because you ate her kids' snacks?
Park Hill man has been arrested for shooting at a woman over the food. 56-year-old Kenneth Beals pleaded not guilty in court this morning to assault and a weapons charge. Police say the woman showed up at the hospital last night. Witnesses told investigators that Beals shot her in the arm after she confronted him about eating snacks that were meant for her children. Beals is in jail tonight on a $5,000 bond.
Only $5K? If you shoot me, if you shoot at me, you shoot me, and I have to then take myself to the hospital, you try to kill me. I can die from blood loss. Okay? You could hit an artery. Now you're 57 years old. Why your grown ass eating the kids' snacks any fucking way? Okay? Now, first of all, that's a low bond amount. You're gonna be out eating snacks again, shooting people. Also, ladies, stop letting these men in your house who ain't got no money. Bring your own snacks or get the fuck out. Okay, if you don't have your own snacks, you can't come around here. You can't eat my kids' snacks. Not today. And snacks is expensive, especially if you're getting catered assistance from the people. He looked guilty too. He looked upset. How you upset? Were you that hungry? Now he was charged with second-degree assault and possession of a handgun by a felon. Okay. I'm like, who did he shoot though? And why did he help her go to the hospital? Anyway, y'all ladies, don't let these men eat y'all snacks. Just call the police first and get his ass put out. Okay, because they may shoot you. And we don't want y'all to get shot. Okay.
Terrifying.
Now, this one is crazy to me. Now, first of all, Florida man, and y'all know Florida has crazy people. Florida man arrested after allegedly following a couple from a nightclub. Okay, sexually battering the woman, not her fiance. Okay, the lady escaped because she was smart and bit his penis. He then bragged on Instagram. Now, first of all, ladies, I always tell you, if anybody put their sausage near your mouth and you did not ask for the sausage, bite the sausage in half. Okay? Close your jaw. If anybody ever puts a sausage near your mouth and you did not ask to eat the sausage, bite the sausage in half and spit it out. I'm just saying.
A night out for a California couple. The man was punched and knocked unconscious. Then his fiance became the victim of a violent sexual assault. A desperate cry for help and a naked woman running down a Miami Beach alley. We are not showing the victim, but police say this is the man responsible for a violent sex crime.
It was a heinous crime.
She ain't bite hard enough. First of all, you don't bite to hurt, you bite to maim. Okay, you don't bite someone to just hurt them a little bit. Okay, when someone has when anybody has the balls, okay, to put their sausage in your face, unwarranted, unwanted, unsolicited, you have to bite down until you separate the sausage pieces.
Very disturbing.
That area under watch by Sherbrooke Hotel surveillance cameras.
You heard a scream for help, 2 screams for help, followed by what appeared to be a naked woman exiting my neighbor's property.
28-year-old Alex Innocent arrested and charged with kidnapping and sexual battery.
I hope they beat him up in jail. Okay, I hope they beat him up in jail. I hope they beat him up, shave his head bald, and then be plunging him over and anybody who has the audacity to force themselves upon people should be plungered. Plungered.
Police say around 5:30 a.m. December 27th, a woman was walking home from a club with her fiance in the 900 block of Ocean Drive.
Her fiance was knocked out, left in a pool of blood, and she was forced to a nearby location where she was sexually battered against her will.
Police say surveillance video shows the woman and her accused attacker enter 918 Ocean Drive. The victim heard saying, "You're going to kill me." The man responding, "I'm not. Shut up. You're going to listen, right?"
Is audio of it?
She tells police he forced her to go to the rooftop and threatened to shoot her if she didn't perform sex acts. Police say she bit his penis to escape. Not long after, video shows a man in black with a limp.
I can confirm that
He would have been crawling. Okay? Crawling on the floor, begging for help. Jesus, please help me. My sausage is bitten off. Yes, it is. I bit it off. I didn't ask to eat your sausage at all. So, ma'am, you didn't bite it down hard enough.
that is our suspect. He tried to follow her, and he was apprehended the next day.
One thing that helped police pinpoint their suspect, social media.
Our subject bragged about this on his Instagram stories.
Police say when Innocent was arrested, he was wearing the same clothes seen in surveillance video and had a backpack with marijuana and mushrooms.
Count 2, there's probable cause for kidnapping.
innocent in front of a judge Monday and remains behind bars.
Good. Keep him around there. Let him get plungered. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then Brad, I don't know why folk like to brag about crimes on social media, let alone you trying to, assault someone actually. Is ridiculous to me. But I hope and I pray that whatever bited she did, okay, I hope it's damage for life. I hope he can't pee straight. I hope something. Okay, something. You old piece of shit. Why would you, anyway, at least he's caught. He's in jail. Okay. It said officer, it was revealed that he was, the innocent is his name Innocent? This nigga's name, so nice. His name is Alex Innocent. He's 28. Because I'm like, why do I keep saying Innocent? I'm like, oh, that's his damn name. But again, he was all out on probation from running for police for grand theft. So again, keep him in jail, let him get locked up, let him get plungered, because we don't like him. And ladies, I'm telling you, look. Anytime someone tries to force you to eat a sausage that you don't want to eat, bite it in half. Okay, crunch down. Okay, lockjaw. Okay, like a pit bull. Okay, bite it off. I'm just bite it off, because if you think it's gonna go how you think it's gonna go, it ain't gonna go that way, sir. You're gonna leave here at half a man. Period. And even if you kill me, you dead too, because your dick is gone. Anyway, but I'm like, what is wrong with people?
Police in
Las Vegas man arrested after allegedly jumping behind a counter and stabbing a KFC employee. Okay, over dispute about gravy. Now, first of all, KFC gravy ain't even that good. How you up here fussing and fighting and stabbing somebody over something that's not even that good? The best thing at KFC right now is if you get some spicy wings fresh out the fryer. That's it. But the damn gravy ain't that good, bitch.
investigating reports of a stabbing, detaining 4 people, and recovering a knife. Police say it was around 4 p.m. a KFC customer identified as 32-year-old Gerald Carter left with his meal but became frustrated with something inside his to-go order, returning to the fast food restaurant. A North Las Vegas arrest report indicating Carter became upset about his KFC gravy and said he wanted to speak with the manager. Carter walked to a nearby McDonald's and returned a second time to the KFC asking for a phone number to complain to. He then returned a third time, this time with his uncle, and began to argue at the counter with employees, allegedly, who were.
You went back and forth between KFC and Mickey D's over KFC gravy? You were in, and you went and left and got an uncle?
Insulting him. According to security camera footage, the fight boiling over as Carter got behind the counter and stabbed an employee, punching and wrestling by the drive-thru window, holding them in a severe chokehold. Carter then allegedly knocked out the employee and left until he and his uncle were detained by police.
So now you finna go to jail for attempted murder, aggravated assault, disturbing the peace, and everything else because of KFC gravy.
According to the report, Carter said he did get into a fight but denied that he stabbed anyone. Police did find a folding knife in his pocket. He is being held on a $100,000 bail on 1 count of attempted murder with a deadly weapon. Police investigate.
You trying to child? Look, I'm trying to think. What restaurant, y'all? Which fast food restaurant has a menu that's worth going to jail? I can't think of any. Child, can you imagine you in lockup and they like, what you waiting for, man? Got into a fight at KFC over the gravy. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the fight about? Was the gravy cold? Go heat it up. Like, I don't understand, child. People just KFC gravy is not even good no more. I think it used to be back in the day, but it isn't even more. I mean, but it isn't anymore. But you going back and forth about KFC, you want a manager, you want the general manager, okay, you want the complaint number on your receipt. And you didn't went and got your uncle involved. Now you and your uncle is in jail. Your uncle now and is now an accessory to attempted murder because he came and helped you. You did knock out an employee. Girl, again, stupidity. Stupidity. Yeah, KFC ain't even that good. Like, it's not at all. And prison food is disgusting, I'm pretty sure. I've never heard anyone say that there's any good prison food. It's weird to me. But again, y'all don't make better decisions. Okay, it's 2026. Okay, please. And he's 32 years old. Now the one guy 32, the uncle 48. Okay, that's the closest age anyway. But now y'all both is in jail. Girl, again, stupid the okay. 19-year-old pastor's daughter says her father assaulted her over an argument about calling his 25-year-old wife by first name. First of all, if I'm 19 and she 25, bitch, what else would I call her?
Just like everybody said, quit talking about it. Cuss me again.
Now, why he holding the baby high chair? Is he fighting with a high chair?
Oh, y'all do too fucking much.
No, yeah, we do too much because we trying to help you.
Nigga, you ain't trying to help me. It's not there. From the first week I got here, you talking about saying you want to go home because
you act like you do.
What?
Is they speaking English?
Because you act like you do.
Take me home.
You pack your stuff, I'm
You
telling
pack
you.
it.
I ain't packing nothing. It's
Well,
yours.
I ain't packing it. You said y'all call the police, so come put me out, so come put me out.
No, I'm not going to put you out.
I know you not.
Huh?
You
Oh,
just
you-
sitting here talking. You just like everybody said you
Well,
do.
how do you-
And
that's
you
okay.
do just what they say you do.
That's
You
right.
put your hands on
Yes.
females. You
Yes,
don't
I
want
do.
that, nigga.
Yeah, y'all beat your ass.
You ain't
Yeah,
you
beat
whoop
your
nothing.
ass.
Shut up, nigga.
What's the church you could do? What are you the pastor of? 19-year-old mother to a 2-year-old took social media to regard crazy altercation that recorded with her father, who was a pastor. And the child, whoever the congregation is, he should be fired. Okay. Now it says Nayo 19 shared her side of an argument with her estranged father and his 25-year-old wife. Now, first of all, if you have a 19-year-old daughter and your wife is 25, that lets me know you are dirty. Okay. Now, the daughter moved to Texas with her son, hoping to reconnect with her dad. He was a pastor. Okay. He's a man of God. Okay. Who promised to help her with her move, but things quickly went left. Girl.
Yeah, get your ass.
Get back.
Hit me again.
Stop biting me.
Oh, you don't make, don't do
You said beat me in my face.
Yes, I did.
You was a bitch, nigga.
Yes, that's right.
You was a bitch,
That's
nigga.
right.
You was a bitch.
He's a pastor of a church of human beings.
You better leave me
You
alone.
better get the fuck out.
You better leave.
Everybody said
right.
you. Just like everybody said you.
The moment you see this bald-headed bastard, okay, with a Fat Farm, Russell Simmons brand, Fat Farm, and he's holding a high chair clearly as a weapon. I'm not reading all this shit. I don't care at all. I don't care at all. At the end of the day, I feel like I don't care.
Everybody said you.
Unless the daughter beat up the wife, unless the daughter was a physical threat with a gun, a knife, a shield, a samurai sword, okay, and then Thor's hammer from the Avengers, unless she had all of the weapons aimed at his head, the way this man attacked his daughter is fucking insane. is insane. Now, I want to read all this, okay? What does it say here? It says Naya mentioned her father's wife's name while on the phone with her grandmother. Okay, Naya says she was simply being polite, saying Granny. Jazz said hi. Okay, Jazz, the 25-year-old wife, took offense. Okay, later addressing it via text. Her father reacted in a harsher manner, allegedly spending 40 minutes yelling at her, despite saying say respectful. It got child. Look, what a text that. King brought me your iPad wanting to watch YouTube, and I saw that my name was Daddy's wife. Now, instead of Mama J, what changed? The iPad's not been updated. It's Mama J on my phone. Oh, okay. Then I heard you call me Jazz the other day when on the phone with your grandma. And I just took that as a sense of, bitch, what? Disrespect. Look, bitch, you are my age. You had, girl, this might have been the second time Miss Jazz would be better, or oh my God. These hoes. You are 6 years older than me. And you're texting me because I called you. Bitch, you're not my mama. Bitch, you not my mama. Your name is Jazz. The simple fact that the daddy allows the wife to talk to the daughter as if the daughter owes the mama some kind of respect, to me that shows you already know there is a issue between the daughter who's 26, who's 25, the wife who's 25, and your daughter who's 19. I'm not calling you Mama Jazz or Mama J, bitch. I'm not gonna do that. Your name is Jazz. Bitch, miss, you not even old enough, bitch, to in a car legally yet. You want me to call you Miss somebody and you're 25? So, girl, get out of the house, okay? Because the wife ain't shit. Jazz ain't shit. Your daddy ain't shit. Okay, whatever church. I want to. What's his whole name? Pastor Sheldon. I just wonder what church could he possibly be the pastor of? What? I am aggravated. Houston pastor capital. No, what's and that ain't no allegedly he abused that girl. It aggravates me when people use the fact that they're a pastor or the fact that you my child, this my wife. You have to respect my wife. Your wife could be my sister. The moment in the fact that the wife, and this also means the wife getting her ass beat too. Because the child.
Talk about.
Cuss me again.
Oh, y'all do too fucking much.
No, yeah, we do too much because we trying to help you.
Nigga, you ain't trying to help me. Since I did from the first week I got here. You told me, I said, you want to go home because
you act like you do.
Because you act like you do. Take me home.
You pack your stuff, I'm telling you. I ain't packing nothing.
I ain't packing. You said y'all would call the police, so come put me out. Tell them come put me out.
No, I'm not gonna put you out.
I know you not. Huh? You just here talking. You just like everybody said you do. And you do just what they say you do. You put your hands on females. You a woman here, nigga.
The moment he said, yes, I do. Yes, I do. That means he beat his wife's ass. And because she don't have no control of her household because she's a child married to a fucking insane person, you're trying to be like mean to the daughter. You want to bully the daughter because he bullies you. Girl, I hope God, girl, I am upset because I'm like, he's holding the high chair as a weapon, which means whatever happened before the daughter cut the camera on was probably worse. Because who the fuck picks up a damn baby high chair to fuss and argue with the daughter? And then the fact that he was out there beating the daughter up didn't care. What kind of woman, what kind of wife sits and stands by and watch their husband beat up on their daughter? If he would beat his daughter's ass, he would beat yours. Girl, these motherfuckers. Somebody should bite his dick off. 3 arrested after 2 women lured a man from Rhode Island casino to the hotel room to be robbed at knife point. Now, first of all, is he caca for real? Like, is he playing? Because that one eye is real loose. Bitch, if not your caca robber. Girl, put them glasses on. Thieves, 3 thieving criminals, including a seemingly cross-side man, and his 2 sidekicks are behind bars after setting them up. Boston 25. I am laughing. Reported that 3 people from Massachusetts were arrested and charged for first-degree robbery and conspiracy to commit a violent ambush at the Twin River Link Casino in Rhode Island on Monday. Okay, Dominic Sam, 28. Girl, is it Nasheka? 19, and then Tichina, 19, all had devious plans that didn't end up in their favor. Per Lincoln Police Department, after officers were called to the casino around 1:45 a.m., they discovered that the 2 girls allegedly lured a man. Again, I need people to understand, young women luring you to a hotel at night probably will never end in a good way. Okay, I need you men to stop having this fantasy about 2 women, 2 young women. Yeah, they want me. No, they want your money. Okay, they want your money. They lured a man from the casino up to a hotel room. When the victim got inside, he was confronted by Sims with a knife. Now, first of all, also, if you're gonna have 2 women follow you for fun at night, okay, take them to your room. Because you don't go with them, because if you don't go where they are, okay, there's probably someone there waiting on you. Just saying. Okay, so Sim, the crazy man, the cockeyed man, was there with a knife. Sims allegedly robbed the man for over $1,500, allowed him to leave, but warned him, don't call the police. Because I see you both ways, okay? Sims faced additional charges for weapons possession and there's only conduct. And then the other girl, at the end of the day, man, look, if you he is really cockeyed, and I know it's not his fault because it's his eye, okay? But I feel like, girl, what did you do? And then y'all following the cockeyed robber, and y'all should not trust no man who has a tattoo on his throat. Okay? Men who have tattoos, he had a tattoo on his throat, and he cockeyed. He's dangerous, people. He's been teased his whole life because of his cockeyed. Okay? He then put a tattoo on his throat to distract us from the cockeyed. Okay? And he has angry eyebrows. Okay? The fact that he's scowling in the mug shot, okay? The eye going one way, the lip is up a little bit. It's team too much. Okay? But man, you can't be around here thinking that two 19-year-old girls want to take you to a hotel room for anything except robbery, shenanigans, you are probably going to die. Got robbed by a fucking cockeyed neck tattoo motherfucker. Girl, what is wrong with y'all? Girl, it is not funny because again, he can't help his cockeyed. He was born that way or whatever. But you can't have a cockeyed and be out here robbing people. First of all, if you walk up, I'ma laugh. I'ma say, you looking at me? I'ma be like, what are you doing, sir? Me or her or him? Who is it? But now the two Latina, they look like the top one looks like she's probably white. The bottom one looks like she could possibly, is she Asian? Maybe the top, maybe they're, I don't know. They're not black. Okay, but y'all following a cockeyed robber, and for what? Because I'm pretty sure if he robbed a person, he give y'all what, $100? Is he pimping y'all out too? Y'all fucking for bucks? What the fuck is wrong with people? Oh, cockeyed bastard. Anyway, y'all, he in jail. Oh Lord Jesus, fix your eye. Congrats to that man was cockeyed. Child, girl. Oh, congrats to Mary Sheffield, who was sworn in today here in Detroit. She is our first female woman vagina having mayor. Okay, we've had a lot of mayors over the years and whatnot, and whatever. But congrats to her being the first woman mayor of Detroit. Now, the last time we had a first here for mayorship or whatever was Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick. He was the youngest mayor here. A lot of scandal happened with him, so I'm gonna hope and pray that, you know what I'm saying, Mayor Sheffield will do amazingly well in her job. I know she recently got married too, so we're gonna hope and pray, child. It's a great time will be had around here, okay? And we're gonna hope and pray for that. Now, look, y'all, go ahead, y'all take 30 good seconds to take some time, like the video if you have not already, but please do it now. And we are back. Where do I want to start? I can't wait to fix the damn thumbnail because sexy red, you make me mad. Sexy red throws off the whole thing, bitch. And she goes, oh, I got the nerves. Let me think. Okay, was Ice Spice? Okay, Ice Spice just turned 26, and TMZ and them caught her ass at leaving the club, or whatever, and child, she is drunk. And look, I remember going out at that age and partying hard, child, and staggering wherever. Okay, thank God back then. My ex at the time, the bad guy would help me get where I had to go. But child, look, they said, hold on, girl, the police is here. Okay, they were carrying her out. But look, first of all, I think if you are celebrating your birthday, that's okay. But y'all, she can't walk. Carry her, okay? Girl, it's like the don't let me fall. I don't need y'all to let me walk myself. If you see that I'm drunk, no, carry me. It's okay. I'd rather them see you carry me out than them see me fall, and it's worse. Okay. Now I'm pretty sure she woke up the following day and said, "I need all." Wait, wrong charger. I need all of the water. I need all of the electrolytes. I need some some bread to soak up his liquor. Okay, it also probably means, can you not hold your liquor? Did you eat some food first? Okay. And I'm like, just carry her out. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. Okay. But yeah, if you're celebrating your birthday, know that. Jermaine Jackson's wearing a line. Now TMZ fought him as well. Now we always wonder, what does Jermaine put in his hair? Okay. Is it glue? I think it's glue.
They want. I have an afro, and I put gel in it just to keep it down because I never left that old Jackson 5 look. So I pack gel on the side to keep it down, and I comb it through, and that's pretty much it.
Is that what it is, though? It's just an afro, and then you gel the sides?
Yeah. If I wasn't to put the gel in, my hair is out to here.
Now, do I believe that Jermaine has some kind of afro under there? It's very possible. I think it's very possible. But again, sir, you don't have to gel down the sides at all. At all. You spraying some kind of Lysol, black paint on it too? I don't know. But again, it's like, sir, don't come lying about having to tame down your hair. It's like, that's not true. It's not true. Okay, there are other things. You use tar? Probably tar. Stop using tar. Hold on. Yandy and them. Yandy, don't use it, y'all. Yandy and Quad was somewhere at a strip club. Okay, because Yandy's single now. Okay, she said no insufficient funds allowed. When your husband tell everybody y'all was never married and y'all been broken up for a year, you have to go and spend money over strippers and ass shaking. I don't know why girl, what for what? Who you performing for? Okay. Have we ever seen Yandy go to a strip club and throw some dollars? I guess so. But we have friends and they're going through a divorce. It's okay to go with them and hang out with them and let them have a good time. Okay. But yeah, Yandy said, I'm out here throwing dollar bills and I'm not married no more. And so I'm being in these streets. Girl, have fun in the streets. Okay. Portia and her girlfriend. Are they girlfriend now?
Be like, I don't want it. I don't want it. No pictures.
Yeah, show them the faces you be like this. Show them how you really give up bills.
No pictures.
Do your face.
I'm be like,
I always feel like we see so much of people saying, oh, we think this couple is a fake couple. I fully feel like Portia and then Lady is a fake couple. Okay. I don't know why they're together. I don't know who set it up. I don't know if it was a scheme that Ty set up, that Simon set up, or that Charlie Portia set up. I'm not sure. But I just, I don't trust Portia in relationships. I feel like every time Portia, becomes a public with somebody, it's a scheme around here. But she wants you to see, I got a girlfriend, okay, and we eating food, okay, I don't want no pictures, even though I said cut your camera on or whatever. But yeah, that's Portia and her little girlfriend, child. Now, Anthony Joshua is out of the hospital following the deadly accident that happened in Nigeria. I saw a picture of the car, like it was like a clear picture of the car. I think I have it still. I saw a picture. I took a screenshot. Did I save it? Because I think when I kept seeing the video, and it was all those people around, it was, you couldn't fully, I'm like, damn, I wonder like what happened. But when I saw this picture, hold on, I said, I don't think we understood or realized how deadly the accident was. And again, this is only the Mango car after the fact. Hold on. I was like, well, goddamn. Because I kept on saying, well, damn. Because so, his two friends are the ones that passed away. The driver of the car survived. But the one friend in the front of the car died, and then one person in the back of the car died. The driver survived the accident, and so did Anthony Joshua. I was like, bitch, I did not realize how much of the front of the car was mangled. And I said, that's why the person in the front passenger seat died. And probably because the person behind him was also in the impact as well, they died. But, recently, because he is out of the hospital now, and the driver was recently released from the hospital as well, they're alleging that the driver of the car will possibly face charges because, again, 2 people died in a car accident. They said that they were driving, and allegedly there was speeding, and that's why they ended up hitting because they had a parked car. It was a parked. It was a car that was like they didn't. They did not hit another moving vehicle. So again, the driver of that. Now we don't know who the driver is at all. I don't think they said who the driver was. I don't know if the driver was someone in his camp or if it was just like a rented car, chauffeur. I don't know. Okay. But again, he's at the hospital. Rest in peace to 2 friends. But the driver is going to possibly be facing some kind of charges now that he is out of the hospital. I seen this, right? I was watching Nene's story, right? Because Nene had I think either a Christmas party. I think she had a Christmas party. Nene had a Christmas party and had the people over. Now, her and Tamar, I think they live in the same building. So Tamar was there. Okay. Now we also see, Nene is still with the ball man. Oh, is it Honey? Naji? Something. It's someone O. She's still with him because they was also when my mom and them went to Aruba back in October. My mom, my sister, and all them, my uncle as well. And Nene and Naomi, they were on the plane going to Aruba. And they said that Nene was in first class. Her boyfriend, however, was in coach. And I was like, I always feel like it's weird for one person to be in first class and their spouse or their partner is in coach. It's like, y'all done my niggas together. So it was so funny. My mom was like, y'all need. My uncle had a picture with Nene, but they said Nene was in coach. I'm sorry. Nene was in first class. Her boyfriend, Naomi, was in coach. I was like, girl. And he also just had a birthday as well, sometime last month, and they were together as well. And at his birthday dinner, which was out of the country, his good friend, Jeremy, Naomi is really good friends, or they at least they've been hanging out, with Tamar's ex-man, the JR, the white man. Okay. Now, remember when Portia and Simon broke up, Naomi was good friends with Simon. So I'm like, is Naomi friends with all of the girls' exes? That's really weird. I'm saying, but I said, oh, Jeremy was there. Oh, okay. And then they was being messy because you see Jeremy right there, and Tamar ass right there next to him. And I said, now hold on now, what's going on? What is it together again? Okay, is that what it is? Is that what it could be? I thought I had took a video of it because I'm messy and whatnot. Someone told me, I was like, this is my thing. When me and my man, when we and my ex have had a bad breakup, Okay, a bad breakup. You're not gonna see us like hanging out together. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna happen. I thought I had saved it. But I guess it's not. Because Apollo was there as well. I got pictures. That's what it was. I took the pictures. Apollo was there. Okay. Fade was that good being there, whatever. Josh. Wait, where's Cardi? Hold on, Cardi. That's suspicious.
That's suspicious.
Yeah, it's funny.
That's weird.
And it's not to say that Tamar can't be in the same room with him, but I feel like when me and my ex had such a like Tamar and that man had a horrible, messy breakup. Okay, a horrible, messy breakup. I don't want to be celebrating anywhere near that man for the holidays. Now, I'm not saying that you can't have two exes in the same room with people where this is a big, big party, but you won't ever catch me right next to that man, not after that mess. Child, he was up there had you beefing with Tommy over him eating Tommy's ass. Girl. So Tamar, what y'all doing? Because why you next to that man? You would never catch me in a picture with me and that man. But this based on what we went through. And the shit just happened. And y'all know they said that she was making it seem like that she cheated on JR with an ex. Okay. And that's a reason why her and JR broke up. Mm-hmm. So, girl, what you doing with that man? Anyway, I'm just, I'm being messy. That's what I do sometimes. I don't care about that. Oh, Teyana and J-Lo. J-Lo, they say J-Lo has not been dating for a year after the divorce for being. I mean this in no disrespectful way, okay? J-Lo never needs to date again. You wanna know why? J-Lo spent the past 30 years, maybe 20, 25, the past 25 years going from relationship to it was a back to back to back to back to back. She never was on her own. She need to not date. Okay, figure out who the fuck you is, bitch. Okay, you don't. I'm not saying you don't. Maybe you get a little dick in them. Get a little dick. Okay, cool. But you don't need to be dating anybody. Okay, that's fine. I think the reason her stuff don't last is because she's consistently getting in a new relationship. So if she be single for the next 5 years, that's fine because she has committed herself to so many. And there's nothing wrong with dating. There's also nothing wrong with being single. After having 18 back to back to back to back relationships, especially the fact that you was engaged to A-Rod, y'all broke up and you immediately got married to Ben Affleck and y'all divorced within 2 years. So, girl, yes, stay single. Okay, date around, have some fun or whatever. Need to be bitch. Look, people are saying that Teyana Taylor and Aaron Pierre have broken up. Now, this is the aggravating thing I feel about this. It aggravates me when people think, oh, they're only together for PR. Why? I never quite understand when people like to be dismissive of folk who maybe is just trying to see what it could be. You know what I'm saying? So now that, the rumors are that they broken up, because, sources tell Page 6 they have split after less than a year dating. There's no reason, of why they broke up. Now, this is the thing. She was doing movies and he was as well. He was shooting the show Lanterns and whatnot. And then I believe he's now filming a for either Star Wars. I think he has a movie in Star Wars that he's shooting right now. But it kind of aggravates me that the moment someone said, "Oh, they broke up," supposedly, allegedly, that it was a fake relationship because it was to help promote her, help to promote him. I'm like, people say that as if I'm like, you do know that she was already her own entity. She was already Teyana motherfucking Taylor. Acting, dancing, music. Okay, he was Aaron Pierre. He was bitch. It's Mufasa. He was already doing shit in his own. Because he also played Malcolm X. He was also in Rubber Ridge. He's been booking shit left and right and left. So I'm like, it aggravates me that people think that they had to fake a relationship to do what? He was already getting a lot of press just based on him being in Mufasa and him looking so good. She was busy doing her album stuff for All's Fair. But they both were busy working. And I did notice that, okay, we have not seen them together. But I'm like, that don't mean, oh yeah, the contract wore out. Yeah, they was only together to help, and I'm like, that sounds so, to me, that is a demeaning, disrespectful, rude comment, because what it means is that, they're both so desperate they need to fake a relationship for talent credit. That's dumb. Before they were dating, he had already booked the new Lantern show that's going to be on, I think, HBO Max, a huge TV show. He had booked a role in a huge Star Wars movie. Like he's all none of that had anything to do with her. And we did not even know they were dating at first. And neither of them even said, "Hey, we're a couple." They said, "Hey, we're enjoying each other's time." Okay, and whatever, like that, whatever. And if they did break up, if it did end, that's fine. But I don't like the comments of, it was a fake relationship for clout. I'm like, bitch, we've known her since she was 16. We've been known Tim Taylor. Now, yes, they were a very beautiful couple. He's extremely handsome. She's a gorgeous woman. They were cute together. But I'm like, why make it seem as if, it was fake? Why would either of them? And to me, that's dumb, because it can then that can get y'all backlash. Like, it's a fake relationship, whatever. So yeah, leave them alone. I hope it is. You know what? I hope it isn't true. However, if it is true, her always saying how it was a comfortable, safe space for her, that's okay. And maybe it wasn't meant to be long term. I think he lives across the way. She blah blah blah, whatever. It's like, girl, whatever. And we might see them. They might pop out together and say, broke up where? Broke up where? But because folks are, we didn't see him supporting her recently, I'm like, you do know he works as well. Who said he was gay? Y'all be, girl, I'm gonna stop. I was gonna start cussing. This the narrative that people have to try to call men gay for no valid reason is so childish to me. It's so stupid to me. And Teyana Taylor has never had to clean up her image. because she never had a dirty image. I'm blocking you. That just pissed me off. That pissed me off because the fuck, bitch, what? First of all, there will be no Teyana Taylor slander here. Okay, she's never had a bad image, ever. Now she ain't perfect, but she's never had to clean up her image, ever. There were never any credible gay rumors about Aaron Pierre. But because he is handsome and tall and light-skinned with light eyes and a great accent, and because he looks good, he has to be gay. You want to know when somebody can say it's some gay? If you see Aaron Pierre sucking dick on the corner, then say, "Hey, it's some gay rumors," because we see Aaron Pierre on the corner sucking some dick. But even if he was gay, straight, or bisexual, I feel like it's stupid to try to paint a picture that, oh, they think I'm gay. The fuck you mean? It's only day one, y'all. I'm cutting again. No offense to whoever that person was. I'm like, y'all don't come with that bull. Don't come around here with bullshit. Don't do that. It's dumb. I don't like it when people try to say, oh, because someone is gay, they want them. And who makes the matches? Who matches them up? Who say, you know what, they think you're gay, you need to clean up your image, y'all can just date and be kissing and hugging and work together, for some time. Fuck, there's not, the gay rumors. What gay? We ain't seen him do shit besides act. That man barely be out and about. So what gay rumors? I got upset. Anyway, let's move on. Okay. Oh, Karrueche. So look, it's a quick. I put Karrueche on the thumbnail because I like Karrueche. I do. I put on thumbnail in the corner because Karrueche, to me, we first met Karrueche. She was Chris Brown's girlfriend back in the day. Okay, and so that's kind of how we were introduced to her, and then all of his crazes, whatever. But then she went on to create and pave her own way around here, okay, with acting and directing and producing, okay, and whatever. And now she happens to be dating Deion Sanders, okay. And I've been seeing, because Deion Sanders' sons, they have like social media stuff or whatever. So we get little glimpses of, Karrueche and Deion through the kids and their social media stuff, whatever. And so seeing them jokingly call her stepmom and this, that, and this, whatever. But then seeing her, in the grocery shopping.
For the family. New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
What's the name of the store?
Brookshire.
We need black and bold in there. Yeah.
Now, first of all, I have never been a person who liked like older men. That's never my thing. Now I can see myself dating an older man, but I could not see myself dating an older man when I was younger. Even though I was 17 with 30-year-old. That's crazy. But I'm 44. I'll be 44, y'all, in 15 days. God, I'll be 44 in 15 days. Karrueche, how old is Karrueche? How old is Karrueche? How old is her name? Is this your K-A-R? Karrueche. She's 37. Okay, so Karrueche is a full-grown adult. Okay, she's 37. How old is Deion? I think he's like 50-something. Deion must be the money. No, Deion Sanders. How old is Deion Sanders? He's 58. So again, he's a paw. He's a paw, whatever. I also think he doesn't act as old as he is. He does seem relaxed a little bit and whatnot, but the funny thing is they kind of match.
Dark and gold. How can we not have black and gold?
We're having a party.
Christmas party, family Christmas party.
And it could be because she's been in the industry for a minute or whatever. She could be a little bit more mature about herself or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? Karla, my best friend Karla, her husband is, is older than her. So because I've seen, now I don't think he's not as old as Deion Sanders at all. But again, he's about, like 10-ish years older than Karla. But again, seeing how, she's a whole husband who's older than her. He's okay. I'm like, when it works, it works. And when it's two consenting full-grown adults in their, late 30s or mid 30s or whatever, to me it makes sense. So like, I like them together.
New Year's party.
Yeah. New Year's party.
Fireworks.
He actually, he used to do that back in the day.
Oh, fireworks?
Yeah, at the old house.
Okay.
This is the way to go. Animal crackers. This is supposed to be double stuff, but it's not. They're the greatest thing ever to be shopping for.
And we see her not only with Deion, we see her with his kids too. So like, it seems as if it's a whole family thing. You know what I'm saying? Again, we just seen that other pastor daddy with a young ass wife fussing with the daughter. And to see, Deion is older, his kids are older, Karrueche legally, whatever, to see that it's like a fun thing. I feel like, have y'all not been seeing other little clips of them all together? Let me go here, okay? Look, you know what I'm saying? Look, if she like it, I can only love it. What else can I do, Jesus? I can't. What else can I do? It's a whole, what I'm saying, little thing, okay? I like them together. I do. Again, I am all for, these healthy, relationships or whatever. Okay, we see them at the Christmas time, child, and the sun.
Let's see what we got. Right here. Okay, this looks like a Balenciaga. What are you doing? That's bad, though.
The grandson around there.
All right, here we go.
No.
It's cute. You know what I'm saying? So I've seen some people say some not nice things about Karrueche. I've seen folk not really like Karrueche. Some folk maybe don't like Deion. I'm not sure. But I'm like, I don't think either of them are wrong for like dating. We shall see. Let me see what's up next, child. Again, I may do the I gotta keep scrolling to see what else I have. We talked about that Stefon. We gotta get into Stefon Diggs, child. Okay, wait. I don't know. There's too much. It's too much. Oh, I want to do here. So, do y'all remember? Do y'all remember on Zeus? Zeus had that show with Chance, the real Chance brothers who used to be on not Flavor Love. They used to be on New York. I Love New York or whatever. This girl here, Yasmin Lopez, she was on. That's how I met her. She played the girl Yummy on the dating show that was on Zeus. And on that Zeus dating show, it was messy stuff. Well, she ended up having a baby. Okay. With the former Laker player, Christian Wood. And they have been having a lot of like child craziness between them. So whatever. And he was granted custody of the son they have together because he accused her of placing a hit. Not a hit child. Allegedly, he accused her of placing a hit on him. 3 men tried to break into his house. Okay. She suspiciously wouldn't allow visitation before the incident or whatever. So again, the judge said, girl, we think you did it. we think you get it. Okay, so right now, temporarily, he's been granted temporary custody of their 2-year-old son, Kobe Sean Woods. Also gave temporary PBO against her. Okay, Jasmine Lopez. Again, because I remember her from the Zoo show, I'm like, no tea, no shade, but I always felt like she a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Cool. Now, this is old stuff of when she scaled that man's fence and keyed his car. Now, I've never scaled. I've never scaled. I don't know. I've never scaled a fence. I have keyed a car before, but that was again me and my early girl, different life. So the fact that we know they have a very child toxic relationship. Okay, we don't know what he has done to her to cause her to scale that man's fence and key his car on camera. Look, if you're gonna do a crime, child, make sure can't nobody see you.
Why are you on the side of her house? Why are you on the side of her house? Why are you on the side of her house? Why are you on the side of her house? For what? Your kid is not here. Your kid is not here. He got a shovel. You got a shovel for what?
Is that a shovel or a broom?
Yeah. A shovel? You want to beat me with a shovel? Why are you on the side of her house?
So clearly, the child probably need to be the police, okay? Because they both seem a bit cuckoo for you. But if you are out here sending hitmen to kill your baby daddy, it's like, now why would you do that? I just need people to stop being crazy. It ain't worth it. Child, Don Lemon was drunk, okay, at New Year's Eve party last night with Big Frida. Child, the microphone was upside down.
She's a maniac. She's not a woman.
You know how lit you have to be to not realize the microphone is upside down?
I'm definitely a late girl. Oh, that would be nice if that mic the right way, right? Don is lit.
I am lit.
Thank you,
oh my God, I've had like 4 shots, but whatever. I'm gonna have a lot more.
A drunk Don Lemon is always a good time. Ever since he left the CNN stuff, whatever, he's been very much so a pleasant person to watch or whatever. Crazy. Oh, congrats to is her name Teyana? G Herbo proposed to Fabulous ex-wife's daughter. That's how I know her. Okay. They have been dating for a while. They have a couple of kids together. And whatnot. He said, I want you to marry me. No music, child. Not Young Thug. Young Thug was there.
Stop the fucking music, nigga. Messenger of the year, stop the music, man. Yeah, boy. Stop the music.
So was it not a planned thing? You said yes at the end of the day. Hold on. It's a pretty ring. It's pretty than that ring Thug had to Martin Science. So she's engaged now. But again, they've been doing wasn't he supposed to go to prison? I feel like he was supposed to go to prison. I think they have 2 kids together. He has that one kid with Ari or whatever. But he was that man was in trouble because he was like scamming and stuff. If she like it, child, it's a huge ring. But I feel like when a man was on trial for like scheming, scamming, and using money that he didn't have to live a life, child, I don't want a pause of it. Show me the receipt. Okay, I need to see a receipt. I don't want my ring No, man. Okay. But again, congrats to her for getting engaged finally. Let's go to Tichina. So we remember Ari Lennox made that post about, feeling upset or feeling some kind of way about the whole Martin show and how Martin and the jokes towards Tichina was about her being darker skinned. It was a whole debacle debate about this, that, or the other. I feel like we all watched Martin in real time. And I don't ever recall feeling like, oh, they're cracking jokes because Pam is a dark-skinned girl. I never looked at Pam as the dark-skinned girl. I never looked at Tichina as the light-skinned girl. I never thought of them in that way to separate them. I always felt like they both were beautiful women, they were for talented and whatnot. But all these years later, I feel like it's now a different conversation. So while interviewing with Deon Cole, the conversation came up.
I just came aware of something recently that was going on in the news about what's that singer's name? What's that person? No, what's the woman that said something? Is it Ari?
Ari
What did
Lennox.
she say something?
Where the colorism thing, where she felt like Martin was bagging on me because I was brown skinned and because she was a brown skinned girl. And I have heard this story. Like I guess it was.
So it was more than Ari. It wasn't just Ari. Other people
I think it was only Ari.
Oh, okay.
Now I see it because even her saying it was only Ari. I think her point was Ari was the only one who made a video with that issue, and then all the subsequent videos after that was conversation sparked from what Ari said. I'm assuming Tichina is not trying to say that no one else felt how Ari felt. But I think her point could have been she was the one who made this conversation. I feel like even as an adult now, when I watch Martin, they joked on everyone. They joked about Gina's big head. You know what I'm saying? Because she had a big forehead. Okay. They called Cole, Cole was a dumb friend. Tommy had no job, child. Pam, in her buckshot because of, nappy hair. Those jokes back then, I did not feel it was a colorist situation because to me, I was like, I didn't hear any jokes based on Pam's skin tone or how Pam looked. Most jokes about Pam was about her hair, her weave. And when anybody watches something, everybody feels something different. So no one is right or wrong in this situation, but I feel like everyone wants to it makes it seem like, oh, back then we all hated it and they just kind of was like forced to put up with it. I think there are many shows where people are, even on the Parkers, how much they would talk about Monique's weight. I feel like they would joke about Gina's light-skinnedness. Even it was a lot that they joked about on that one show. But if we look at all the shows from that time frame, it would all now look horrible.
Don't laugh, because now she gonna be mad at me.
I'm not being mad. Shout out to Ari. No, I love Ari. Shout out to Ari.
I like her. I mean, I don't know her personally, but I like her music, and I met her one time when I was hosting Soul Train. I understand completely what she said, and I get it. She did do a disclaimer saying that she is like a shit starter, I guess. Like, she does cause controversy. I get it, but we've already moved past that.
Yeah.
And Martin never ever. So this is a little backstory. Pam was originally for a heavyset girl. So all the jokes on my audition were fat jokes.
The same with the crack jokes about Big Shirley. They would talk about Big Shirley and then make it seem as if when she walks, the fucking earthquake. So my thing is, I don't understand why people are focusing in on Martin as this womanizing colorist who dogged out the character Pam because Pam was the dark-skinned girl. And I'm like, every show back then would poke at something. Every show back then poked at, even A Different World, poking at Whitley being a spoiled rich black girl. It was at first in a negative way, even though Whitley was just a rich black girl. So I feel like the part that kind of aggravates me is we ain't gonna act like we wasn't all watching the show and cracking jokes and laughing then. But to me, yeah, the Big Shirley jokes was absolutely fact. But in my opinion, I didn't find the jokes geared at Pam because Pam happened to be a more brown-skinned person. The jokes towards Pam was always about Pam's breasts and Pam weave and the buckshots. And the jokes about Martin was Martin being shorts, him being skinny, him having big ears. You know what I'm saying? Cole was he was stupid. You know what I'm saying? Tommy had no job. You know what I'm saying? All girlfriends. Maya being the ghetto black girl who, has now this lawyer friend. Lynn was the confused homeless friend. Tony was a bitch. So my point is, people want to point out the Martin show as if that was the only show with jokes that can be felt as problematic to many, many people. And my only point is, I don't think the jokes with Pam had anything to do with Pam's skin tone. That's my point. I don't think the point of the jokes against Pam was because Pam happened to be the darker skinned girl. Now, I can feel Ari's point in saying, as she was a darker skinned girl, and her seeing the jokes, it made her feel some kind of way because of how she felt. That's fine. But there were jokes about other people too. So if we're going to call out Martin, let's call out all the shows that we know have problematic shit going on with it before and after. The projects, okay? Yeah, my point is this. They cracked on everything on Martin's show. It wasn't as if Pam was the only character who got jokes cracked on them. Bruh from the fifth floor was an idiot who couldn't count and couldn't be child. You know what I'm saying? It was all kind of stuff.
So I'm literally auditioning saying with fat jokes, right?
Mm-hmm.
They ended up changing it when I got the role, obviously, because that's when my body was banging. I was thin. I was like, yeah, what y'all doing with these jokes? Because
what y'all doing with these jokes?
What's happening? And I'm not getting back.
And in my opinion, Pam was never, in my opinion, portrayed as ugly or unwanted because of her skin tone. I feel like Martin and Pam would just talk shit about each other all the time. But Martin was the worst. Martin cracked those on everybody on that fucking show. But I always felt like Pam was a beautiful woman, had great clothes, the best weed, bitch. Could sing, was funny, had great comedic timing. When Pam and Martin fought that damn rat on that island, you know what I'm saying?
Like I'm not. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. So
We need a script change. Yeah.
So what happened was they ended up changing the jokes, but we were like when I tell you, if you were around on Martin days and on that set, all the funny really happened when those cameras weren't rolling. When I tell you we were cold, it was bad. Like the way we used to crack.
And if I've seen some of those bloopers of them, and I'm like, that shit was it was hilarious when you would see some of the the moments when they would crack and or whatever. Okay. I don't recall being compared to animals, but people call Pam being compared to a dog. I don't know. Was Gina compared to an animal? I don't know. But again, is that because Pam is dark skinned? They're light skinned dogs too. Blueface called all the light skinned girls poodles and puppies. You know what I'm saying? And my point is, I'm not trying to say, oh, the jokes can't be looked at in a negative way from anybody. It can. My point is, I think the jokes were the jokes. My point is, I don't think the jokes were because Pam happened to be the dark-skinned girl on the show. That's my point. There were jokes made about everyone on that show for different reasons. Martin and Pam being, frenemies, where he hate her, she hate him, but really love. They will crack jokes on each other. In real life, that shit happens. It doesn't mean that some folks may not find issue in that. If you are a darker skinned girl with kinky hair, you may not find it funny when someone say nephew BB. You won't find that funny. My point is, I don't think the jokes were solely because Pam is a darker skinned woman and Martin or the show or whoever was trying to make fun of darker skinned women. I think Pam happened to be the person who played the character of Jesus' best friend, who Martin didn't like.
So I used to be around a lot of gay men as well. So my reads and my cracks were quick. I was like, do. And it was bad. And it was vicious. Oh, it was bad. Like we used to crack to hurt you. I'm going to take you down. You're not going to say another joke for a whole week. I'm going to shut you up a whole week. So that's how it was. I mean, just we had a blast.
Yeah.
And so Martin and I ended up, because he said something to me often, like when we weren't even working. I was like, and I cracked back at him, and he looked, and I was like, "Yeah, you didn't think I'm not just an actor, nigga. You got me all the way messed up." So they just started, so the writers would see it. He had a bunch of his boys around, helping pump up the scripts and stuff.
Yeah.
And I do feel like over the seasons, Pam and Martin's back and forths. Yeah, Pam gave it right back to him, and even her saying, like, the writers room, added more of that in it. So, like, to me, Tichina, Pam, wasn't this, oh my God, they are picking on her because she's dark skinned. They're picking on her because she's dark skinned. Oh, but not Gina, because she's light skinned. I feel like, I just don't see it that way, in my opinion. I feel like they gave Pam, Tichina, Pam was also a star of that show. Them allowing Pam to hit Martin back, them allowing Pam to show off how great she sings, them allowing Pam to play herself as a full-fledged, beautiful, brown-skinned, weave-wearing, badass bitch was great in my opinion. I just don't believe the jokes towards Pam were because of her skin tone. That's my only issue. And I think that's where folks is missing the point. And what Pam is saying is that no, my person was supposed to be a fat person, and then we would have had all the fat jokes like they had for Big Shirley. However, it became me, and so they changed from the fat jokes, changed, okay, little nappy hair, little beady bead, okay. Now, that does not mean, again, as I said before, that little brown-skinned girls who watched the show maybe could have felt some kind of way. That's a given. It could be little light-skinned girls could have been upset at Gina's no hips jokes and big forehead jokes. And Gina being a successful ad executive with a boyfriend at a radio station who was an asshole most times. So I do think these are healthy conversations that can be had about old shows and how we can look at it now. But I'm like, let's not make it seem like they purposefully picked on Tichina's character because she was brown skinned. They cracked all these colorist jokes towards her. I don't recall that at all. That's the difference in my opinion. But again, you can absolutely have a conversation, how that looks. And, this was what, 30 years ago? When was Martin on? Google it. Martin TV show. Martin TV show was on. The first episode aired in 92. I was 10. The first episode aired in 92. The last one aired in 97. So it's been around 30 years. We put 29 years ago. So like even the fact of who they were 30 years ago and the jokes you cracked 30 years ago, it's different now. So sometimes I just don't like that people I've seen. I was on Twitter, I was like, y'all is crazy. People making it seem as if even back then, oh no, they was being so mean to Pam and Tichina because she was the darkest. And I'm like, I don't recall that. And if Tichina said that was not her experience, but she can understand why someone else could feel a way, that's an actual and factual. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, yes, have the conversation about what can be hurtful and disrespectful to people in general. But at that point in time, you can't say shit. You can't crack no jokes. You can't crack not damn one because it will always offend somebody. But when you are watching a comedian who has a show and it's about cracking jokes, you can't expect, it's going to be like, a nice joke. That ain't how it works. That isn't how it works. Like we can't have it both ways. You can't want a funny show of jokes cracking and say, well, you know what, don't crack too many jokes on a black girl because then it's colorism. But y'all just up here and laugh at all the fat jokes. Oh, just go lose some weight. Or even folks who crack jokes about people who are skinny. Even some skinny folk don't like being called skinny. The fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Up him up, and they just started incorporating. So never, ever, ever came from a brown skin thing.
Yeah.
It started when I really had BDBs in the back of my head. I never knew I had pepper balls. We call them pepper balls. I didn't know I had pepper balls in the back of my head. Because you do your hair, and that's when I stopped perming my hair. My mom called them pepper balls. So I was like, damn. So that's when he got me because he started cracking on the back. So they started in court. Anything he and I did off the set, it would be in the script.
Right. And BDBs and little, the hair of people is not just a darker skinned girl thing. I know lighter skinned girls who have hair that what had the little cockabugs back there. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So it's weird that people now want to turn it into, oh, the Martin show was so horrible. But y'all was watching that shit and y'all watch it now too. Because if I was 10 when it came out, and I know motherfuckers younger than me who know it, you watched it too. But now there are different conversations happening. But I just feel like let's not make it seem like the jokes were because she happened to the darker skinned girl. Because jokes was cracked on Tisha too. In different ways. Okay. Yeah, Pam had the buckshot nappy hair jokes, but Gina had the big ass forehead and big ass head jokes and no hips. Just saying, y'all. I'm like devil's advocate.
And then once the cameras start rolling with him, you don't know what the hell's gonna come out of his mouth. So I just be waiting for it. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. So we would go.
When Pam would call that man a little munchkin and did the munchkin song, bitch, I was cracking up.
Back and forth. So it was out of love. It was out of that's what we did. It had nothing to do with color.
It's a shout out to Ari, man.
Yeah. Ari, we understand how you feel.
Yeah, we just want to be sure.
It wasn't meant that. And so maybe, Ari, you need to talk to your friends and the people that you were around during that time. Mm-hmm. Who made you feel that way?
Yeah.
Somebody, maybe in your family or friends, somebody may have done or said something to you, which allowed you to look at things a little differently and not receive them in the spirit that they were given.
And what I like is the fact that Tichina did not shy away from the conversation. And even her sound like, I get your point. However, me being the person who lived the experience and me being the one who was there, that's not what it was. You know what I'm saying? I like her. It's like I hear you, whatever. But again, that wasn't what it was. Again, 10 people can watch the same thing and feel 10 different ways. And period. 10 people the same way. Y'all can all watch me saying what I'm saying and feel 10 different ways. And sometimes we don't have to agree with somebody's perspective on something. And you can say, I get how you felt that way, but however, that was not my experience. Sometimes we don't have to validate someone else's opinion or perception just to make them feel validated if that wasn't our truth. And if Pam Tichina saying, that wasn't what it was. It was just the jokes. It was just the jokes of it all. So, no one will ever have the same opinion on things. There will always be what I think, what you think, what he think, what they think, and blah, 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 blah. Okay. Quinta posted a picture for New Year's, right? Okay. And then I said, is Quinta pregnant? I said, girl. So she posted this picture showing her, New Year's evening. And this, I said, Quinta, that is a girl, what is going on? So she quickly had to put out, like, I'm not pregnant, y'all. The sweater was in opposition. But I was like, girl, what is happening? Who knocked you up? You just got divorced. Is this Gregory's baby? What is happening? No. Okay. So again, sometimes your sweater will fuck you over. Okay. And the sweater will have you think, oh Lord, she's pregnant. Okay. So Quinta said, bitch, no, not 26 already getting me. We watching though, Quinta. were watching. Saucy Santana. Okay. I kept seeing comments on social media about him because he's always on TikTok live. Now I rarely watch anybody's live on TikTok. Okay. Unless it is if it's a celebrity, a real celebrity, after a scandal, I watch it. Okay. But other than that, I don't. But he, I guess, heard the scuttlebutt about him always being on TikTok, begging for money, begging for this, begging for that. And he said, I'm working hard.
Like, this is hard work. And even, like, I'm proud of what I did on TikTok within a year. And I see how many people are mad about it. Creators, mad about it. Think Piece girlies, mad about it. Ex-supporters, mad about it. Like, I really came to TikTok in 2025 and took this whole shit over. Like, I really stepped into a new lane and owned this shit. In a year, I started this shit at the top of this year. And I don't plan on stopping. So now I'm just thinking about next year, how we could double the bag off of TikTok. TikTok, like,
so, child, if you want to go on TikTok, TikTok, I've heard, is a moneymaker. I've heard TikTok pays. I heard Snapchat pays. I just don't have the patience. You know, I'm gonna say this. You have it's two sets of people around here. You have some celebrities who can easily be on social media just talking to people and getting paid for it. Okay, they have people fluff them. So I'm not saying he did not work hard. What I am saying is you already had a foot in the door as a semi-celebrity in this world. You have a full-fledged ness to yourself. So he's a different kind of individual. You know what I'm saying? And people love him, and I'm not negating that. But I do feel like it's not as if you went and built a bridge, built a car, and drove yourself to Africa, and no one else could do that. You are a known person, and you just put your known self on a public app and be talking. I think it's harder for some regular folk to do that, to get that kind of support and get the eyes on them. So I think there's a difference between somebody hating on him and someone saying, hey, it wasn't as if you were like a nobody who out the blue built up a following and whatnot. You are Saucy fucking Santana. You are entertaining. You just was smart enough to take your talent somewhere to get paid for it. And consistency is key. So you going on live every day is what helped you. But the reason I think regular folks and regular content creators be like, man, that ain't regular, because regular people don't always get that same chance. I think that's the issue some folks have. But I get he's doing this thing great. Even I see right here, Johnny Blaze, who is an artist, who says she makes 3-6K on there because she talks about music. It makes sense. You are an artist. You should do that. You absolutely should do that. But let's not act like you went and built. Like, to me, Keith Lee is someone who worked hard to build up where he is now, because we had no fucking idea who Keith Lee was. You know what I'm saying? To me, Keith Lee, Mel Mitchell, who does her skits and stuff on the things, even Kev on stage, even the girl. I'm not a lawyer, but I feel like certain people who had no idea who they were, and they've been working in the background, child, just climbing the ladder. To me, those are the people why I say, well, damn, yeah, they did that because they weren't already, famous in some way and then got on TikTok. So it's not trying to down his success on TikTok, but sir, motherfucker knew who you was. You would be dumb to not go on TikTok and make the money. That's why I always say like Nini's and King, the people who have a huge following, you should get on these places and make the easy money. People know you already. The same way you have people who be on social media who be eating food because some folk love talking cash shit about fat people. So if you fat, go eat some food on the thing and get the hate clicks and get paid. That girl Kiki is Shakia who be eating food. They be talking, girl. I said, girl, I've been cussing my out. But again, you know what I'm saying? But again, kudos to Saucy Santana. Okay. Some folks is mad and being haters, yes, but some folks have valid points in saying, sir, you were a household name. You were a household name. Your best friend was at the epitome top of the scandal board, and she was fucking Diddy. So let's not make it seem like you built the app and then built the live. No, you took your fame and went to TikTok and then started talking. And you just kept doing it. Congrats. Anyway. Kandi and them. Okay, Kandi and Talk. The first I seen. I did see this one first. Todd posted, "Happy New Year. Here's my first scheme of 2026. Create and enjoy moments with the family, the Tuckers." Now, first of all, Kandi girl, don't let Todd drag you back in. Leave, girl, leave. And when I seen somebody say they are definitely reconsidering the divorce, those smiles give way more than co-parenting. It's like, shut up. It aggravates me when people don't want to allow adults to be responsible parents and give their children a positive environment. If I'm smiling, it's because, I gotta be back. No, I don't want him. I want a divorce. But with my kids, wrong button. With my kids, it's the kids. I'm supposed to smile with my kids here. I'm not supposed to be mean to their daddy in their presence. Even if I can't, I hate him. I gotta chill out. So when Kandi had posted, because again, Kandi is still in New York doing that play. And so when Kandi posted, not even 10 p.m., we already celebrated the new year. I'm probably going to be sleeping before midnight. Again, she wants all the blessings and joy and all that good stuff. Looking forward to elevating and accomplishing more. So it's her and the kids. Because her thing is, bitch, I am divorcing my husband. What part don't you understand? You know what I'm saying? And even though, no use to y'all, we see the kids had like a pre-New Year's, celebration on, and that Todd is there. But they're supposed to, that's Todd right there in front of Kandi. You should want that to happen. You should want them to be able to coexist. So let's allow folk to coexist and not make it a narrative that, they're going to get back together. No, we have small children. So we can co-parent, we're going to co-parent. And if I have to smile through my pain, I'm going to smile through my pain. It's like, no, I still want the divorce. I still don't want him. He probably still don't want me. Okay. But yeah, we're going to coexist for the children. So even Todd, making a post, showing Kandi smiling or whatever over Tucker. It's like, no, nigga, you and it's me. We still separately. Okay. So I think Kandi's point was, no, it's me and my children. It's me and my kids. Don't get it twisted. Okay. Megan, these guys, y'all making her own Popeyes. Look, I love it when the girls come together, child, and have businesses.
Yes. When we came here, it was a hole in the ground. I don't want to go through everybody's name because it'll be here for like 3 hours. But everybody, as you know,
we can know their name. Oh, your name P? AP. Okay, everybody call me P.
I love Meg saying, because the guy said, "Oh no, we're not gonna go through all the names," and Meg said, "No, we will. We have time." Like when you open up a restaurant and you have an establishment, you should want your staff to feel like, no, you matter. We're not gonna skip names. Okay, so Megan opened up her first ever Popeyes. Okay, it's out there in Miami. Okay, on South Beach. It's just opened up. However, she's meeting the staff, child, the hotties and whatnot with the Popeyes chicken, child. I hope it's good. I'm loving the fact that Megan is showing y'all, bitch, I'm not doing just one thing. I am diversifying all my stuff. I want to have multiple streams of income. If I never have to rob again, I can make mother chicken. So she opened up the first restaurant. It seemed like they had a good time, child. Cute outfits or whatever. It looked clean in here. We're gonna keep it clean.
And I'm gonna be trying to see what y'all got going on in here. I hope this is a fun job. I hope everybody's having a blast. This is the first Make It Italian Popeyes. I just want to lead with love. I want everybody to lead with kindness. That's my main thing. I don't like that mean shit. If you want to, okay, so we coming to the back with the prep.
Yay, everyone, like,
Order up! Yeah! We got all hot boy chefs. Hot men.
Yeah, only two.
They say they about to
Only
cook some
two.
shit.
And she's a franchise owner. Okay, we can't do anything but say, girl, get it. Get it, okay? Again, we want the best for our girls. Okay. Congratulations. Yeah. Child, this whole Benzino, Althea, Bobby V situation, the fact that Carlos King has already gotten Benzino around there for an interview asking if he's girl.
Why do you think your child's mother would put you and Bobby Valentino in the same sentence with this allegation?
Because from your knowledge, Carlos, am I gay?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know you to be gay. That's why I want to, and that's been my right. So
first of all, she's not in her right mind and she has to say something. So this is the most thing that she got to sensationalize something.
Now, I didn't watch the interview with this man because I feel like when your ex-wife calls you gay and you know you're not gay, you're not doing all of this to prove that you're not gay. I feel like you're like, man, she's crazy. I'm not gay. I'm gonna leave him alone. You know, to me, he protests too much. Now, maybe he's bisexual. I don't know. But again, him going and doing an interview with Carlos King, to me, feels like, sir, what are you hiding? I don't know. Okay. Now, she then commented and said he told me out his own mouth. Bobby pushed him up on the wall. Was mad he got back with me, lied and said Bobby banged me. Yeah, okay, I'm dealing with this for years. I had to run up on Bobby years ago. Again, I don't care. I don't know. Bobby V say, I have seen the blog and the last text from Athea Hart on social media. It appears that her life is falling apart and she decided to make false statements about me. At this point in my career, false statements of this type will only be met with lawsuits. Playtime is over. Everyone that decides to defame me from this point forward is getting legal papers. No need to go back and forth on social media. Defaming me will have financial costs moving forward. I don't know. I also don't care. I feel like if you know she crazy, and not only that, we don't really care that much. I just feel like, to me, this is a scheme that ties up the bring us bullshit. Because no one was discussing Athea Bobby V, or Benzino. So this whole thing to me is like, girl, I don't care. But Carlos said I'm gonna interview that man because I can. Britt Edie from Housewives of Atlanta one season is divorcing her husband. Her and that man, who now we kept saying her and that man had a fake marriage. Okay, we kept saying her and that man ain't really together. Her and that man is like it's like a lavender marriage. Okay, and then I said, well, Pierce. Then because she was off the show, no one cared. I didn't care. So now he said, hey, we divorced and whatever. I'm not gonna be faking this marriage no more. I don't want to make fake as if it's going to be we gonna work out. It ain't working. I also feel like no one cares. Like in hindsight, no one cared. Like we don't like you. We don't like your husband. We don't care that y'all divorcing. We don't care the reason for the divorce. Okay. Even her saying, and it's for the record, as much as I can't stand him, we are not going to create a false narrative that I'm walking away because of any fake made rules. So that's her way of saying, I'm not leaving him because he's gay. He ain't even gay. I don't care if he's gay or not. At all. Now, he then put up a statement too that we don't care about. Okay. And he's still saying he ain't gay either. Girl, look, gay, straight, bisexual, rat off in the sunset and leave us the fuck out. Leave us out the group chat. Okay, please leave me out the group chat. Look, what's left? We already 2 hours in. We did Karrueche. Girl, I got too much. I did too much. I'm already over. Like, oh my God. Where's Sexy Red at? Hold on, I gotta find Sexy Red. Did I delete it? Oh, right here. So this is why I say that girl is ratchet and she's ghetto. Okay, Sexy Red was out here on the bull stuff, as you ask me. So one, I don't think anyone should be out here threatening people on lives. Okay, you should never make a post and threaten somebody because, girl, it's illegal.
It's a motherfucking PSA. The next stupid bitch that cancel on me and my sisters, bitch, I'm gonna book you again and we gonna beat the fuck out you.
Lawsuit. Okay, lawsuit.
It's a motherfucking PSA. The next stupid bitch that cancel on me and my sisters, bitch, I'm gonna book you again and we gonna beat the fuck out you. This a motherfucker. I ain't even playing. I don't even play like that by my hair, bitch. You lucky I know how to do some hair. I'm finna get me and sis ball together. But next time one of you bitches play, just know you getting jumped next time, bitch. I ain't even playing. You doodle head asshole. No, it's New Year's. No, I'm trying to get out here and bounce all ass. First year I'm turning up without my kids. I'm trying to get outside and y'all hoes want to play with the queen. Y'all hoes want to play like that. Watch how I do that. Watch how I pop out. You doodle head.
I feel like that girl who showed up to that hair appointment with 6 kids, was that you? Was that you? Girl, I'm gonna cancel every time, bitch. I don't want look. She irks my nerves. I just why are you threatening folks? If it's 11:30 p.m. on New Year's Eve, bitch, why is your hair not already done? Okay, I cancel because I have a party too. Girl, leave it the fuck be. Anyway, shit my nerves. We did Ty and them. Drake, I put Drake up there too. Drake is getting sued allegedly or whatever. So Drake and Aiden Ross ain't Aiden Ross a racist? Anyway, they're being sued. They're facing legal action after a federal class action lawsuit was filed accusing them of them in a gambling platform, stake.us, of running and promoting what plaintiffs can call an illegal online. Look, stop gambling online, firstly. Okay. 2 plaintiffs who say they were misled into gambling real money on stake.us under belief the platform was legal. Oh, you was hoodwinked and bamboozled? You were led astray? Gambling with real money and thought it was legal. Okay, so it named Drake, Aiden Ross, and George Nugent and other folks. Per the complaint, Stakes.us branded itself as a social casino to sidestep U.S. gambling laws, claiming users were only playing with virtual currency. Oh, not real money? Did you have to buy the virtual currency? Anyway, the plaintiffs argued the site functioned like a full-scale online casino, allowing users to wager, win, and cash out, and where they say clearly amount to real money gambling. Then why you stop gambling? They also claimed that Drake and Ross didn't just casually promote the platform, but allegedly they played a major role in driving traffic. And they made it seem real. They made it legitimate. Okay, through live streams, social media, public gambling sessions, they made the site appear safer and legal. Okay. So first of all, you can't trust Drake. Period. Okay. So again, they filed a lawsuit. Just stop gambling. That's what I would do. I would stop gambling. You know what I'm saying? If somebody kept thinking that, hey, it's a lawsuit, well, bitch, it probably is. Okay, if you think you don't want to gamble, just don't gamble, ho. That's really it. That's all I do. Oh, okay. I'm gonna delete stuff all that I don't need because it's so much. Why I feel like I'm forgetting something. Wait, we did Karrueche, we did boom. Oh, Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer. Where's she at? Joe Budden and them. Did I save it? I deleted it. I saw a post with Joe Budden and them, right? Because they were saying, right here. So, look, I like Keke Palmer. I do. Overall, I do, however, feel like some of her actions lately are a bit questionable. Now, I'm not trying to, back up Joe Budden, because Joe Budden is a trash individual as well. However, some of the conversation about, hey, Keke Palmer has a tendency to align herself with men who are not the best.
Okay, apparently it's not time for that Keke Palmer conversation just yet.
What is the Keke Palmer conversation?
I'm the wrong person to deliver what the Keke Palmer conversation is.
Yeah, because you are trash as individual.
I think that you're being facetious.
I'm really not.
Very well aware of.
It's the second time it's come up. It came up in one of my group chats.
And what did they say in the group chat?
Are we ready to have the Keke Palmer conversation? And I know an answer. So that's what I'm saying. I really don't know what it is. I'm not being funny.
Okay,
I really don't know what it is.
Ask your group chat. I can't tell you.
Okay.
I can't tell you. They ain't about to drag me because they love Keke Palmer.
All right, maybe we'll find out on Patreon.
Keke Palmer, I'll try to tell you. Keke Palmer, they say, is... Well, you familiar with the whole shit she went through with her and her baby daddy?
Yeah,
when
of
she
course.
said that she was being abused, and then he put out a story.
Really don't know what it is.
That kind of painted a different picture. They kill her for her Trey Songz story, highlighting him as an abuser with that whole, we were in Florida shooting a video and I had to hide in the closet because I was scared and he made me uncomfortable.
Now, again, those are two separate situations and two different conversations. I feel like Keke Palmer's situation with her baby daddy has no bearing on the Trey Songz situation. Okay? I don't have an issue with Keke Palmer based on her getting with a nigga who wasn't shit. Baby daddy, who was abusive and crazy. Baby daddy. I don't think that's any bearing on how we felt when she said Trey Songz is on some bullshit. We also know now that Trey Songz is not a safe person to be around.
But in the next breath, she praises a lot of men with abusive.
I had no idea what y'all. Oh, is that the? Okay.
She spoke very highly of R. Kelly when she.
Joe Budden has a history of abusive behavior towards women. Okay, that's one thing. Okay, again, I'm trying to make sure the folks know there are separate things happening. What Keke went through with her baby daddy is one thing. You know, what Kiki told us that happened between her and Trey Songz is one thing. Okay. At the end of the day, Kiki Palmer, baby daddy, you know, was an ain't ass dude, and we don't trust Trey Songz. Okay, that's that. But now the conversation about Kiki Palmer being supportive of troublesome men is a conversation folk feel like, okay, separate from Trey Songz, separate from baby daddy, does she have a tendency to be supportive of other men who have troubled paths?
She was on the Breckfast at Conscious Club, like very highly, extremely highly. She's from Chicago. There's a long list of shit on Keke Palmer.
Like contradictions. I see. I just didn't know what the. I get it.
Now I've seen folks say again. Now the R. Kelly part of it all, they brought up how she was also trying to interview, you know, Jonathan Majors after his scandal. You know, we've seen her, of course, with Blueface. But she was also interviewing, you know, Offset. So my question is there a difference between is Keke Palmer as an interviewer interviewing these men who have a history of some kind of problematic behavior? Is that her as being a journalist? Or is she supporting men who have made fucked up decisions in life?
So now here we are is a Blueface interview, and people are up in arms saying, I mean, on brand for you again. Again, it's you. This club.
Got it.
But every time a black person says, are y'all ready to have the Keke Palmer conversation? What happened in your group chat and what happens here every time I say it happens. It happens every time.
Is it because we watched her grow up and we love her so much that people don't want to have uncomfortable conversations about her?
That is not a killing to be. That is Keke Palmer.
Now that's a great point. Is where you know her like that's Keke Palmer, not the characters that she plays in these movies. Now I was like, well, damn, is my love for Keke Palmer because of who I've seen her be in movies, or do I like the person that she is? And I was like, well, damn, do I really know Keke Palmer? Like, we know we have some celebrities who we know like where they stand, how they roll, or whatever. And I'm like, I don't know.
Monty, are you Monty's asking to have it on Patreon. Are you going to actually lead it? You gonna have it? Okay, got it.
But every time a black person,
can I say that? Yeah, so the group chat I was talking about was ours. It was Monty that sent it, so that's why I didn't want to answer because I didn't want to say it if he didn't want me to say it. Be saying it's okay. So Monty,
in our group chat, talking about?
Yeah, I didn't want to say that because we all sitting here, and I didn't want. But he said it's okay to say. So
no, I saw.
No, I saw it, but I was too mad that they ignored my coat. I saw it.
This coat, yo.
I couldn't reply to that, and niggas just dubbed my coat right up.
Can I say that? Yeah, so the group chat I was talking about was ours. It was Amani.
Above Amani saying that. But when you said it, listen, I've been saying it, but
okay. That was when Amani.
I'm the wrong person to do it.
I'm gonna look into
because
it
of my checkered past.
And I didn't know what Amani was talking about, and I didn't ask.
I'm gonna look into it though, because I get my opinion for real. I like Keke Palmer, but I give my real opinion. Like I didn't notice that, and I believed her about Trey Songz. I believed her about her baby dad. So.
Same.
But I do think it's bullshit to do that to somebody because, in turn,
above Amani,
that's like somebody interviewing her baby father. How would Krishan feel about that? But I don't,
I agree too. I think Keke having back-to-back interview conversation interactions with men that we have seen to be absolutely problematic in real time is what's troubling. Even her with Jonathan Majors, they scrapped that interview, which happened roughly, it was after the altercation stuff, whatever. But Krishan and Blueface is current. Offset and Karrueche is current. So I think they're like, is Keke Palmer out here really, clap for the niggas? You know what I'm saying? Despite what she went through with her baby daddy and Trey Songz, is Keke Palmer sort of supporting other trash ass men? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know, but again, I hope she don't make it a habit. I hope that she speaks out in some kind of way to explain, hey, I'm going to also interview, Bloppy Blue. I hope so, but it may not happen. I want to go. What's next? We 2020, girl. Oh God, we did Papoose, not Papoose. We did Sexy Red. We did. Okay, let's go to Papoose and 50 Cent. Look, this is the weirdest. This is the weirdest shit to me. Now, where is it? 50 Cent. No, where is it? 50 Cent posted this of Clarissa and Papoose and said, now you see that? That's assault. You can't just go around putting your hands on people. Laughed out loud.
Thing I did for you. I did it because I love you. Don't you felt the same way about me?
Now, see, now, first of all, this is why you can't trust nothing, because AI is a bitch, okay? Them putting, Papoose this is from a movie. This is an actual scene from an actual movie that people didn't put Clarissa's face on and Papoose's face, and 50 Cent reposted it. Now, I'm like, 50 Cent, why did you even get involved? What is wrong with you? So because he posted this,
you got to be crazy. I use you. You're a toy, bitch.
Again, this is a clip from an actual movie from like the 70s or whatever. I've seen this clip before with the actual characters. So I don't know who put Pat and Pat and Clarissa face on there, but bitch, 50 Cent then posted it, right? That made Papoose post this and say, no, stop deflecting, Curtis. The world is still waiting for you to respond to Fab and them. You from Southside, do something, fight or flight. Holla if you need to go fighter, chump. Again, 50 posted the clip of Clarissa and Pat. He posted it and then deleted it, but it already made the rounds. So when Pat posted this, folks like, why is Pat doing that video? Because 50 started it. Okay, 50 started it by making the posting this first, and then deleting it. And again, throw the rock, hide your hand. Throw the rock, hide your hand. And I'm like, just stop it. Just stop it. And I'm like, why are we here? Okay. He then put this up saying, look at what Pat posted. That took like one of his joints, or that looked like one of his joints. All his hoes handsome. They tougher than him. I'm like, that's disrespectful to both Clarissa and Remy. And I'm like, to call Clarissa handsome, to me, it's like, again, men being disrespectful to women, like, for what reason? Now, Clarissa posted this on her page after 50 played his post. Okay. Clarissa said, built in the gym, proven under the life, a queen, focused on her greatness. Tough, beautiful, proven, diamond, and accomplished. My story has been written with blood, sweat, and tears. Here are some of my biggest boxing moments. 25, my legacy will continue to be written. And I'm again, Clarissa just needs to stop trying to prove her self for Pat. Outside of anything of them two, I love it. Absolutely love it. But I'm like, Karla, saying today, I'm like, she's not handsome. She's a beautiful woman. And Remy, now again, Pat do like them strong women. That's true. But I don't think Remy or Clarissa look handsome. Now again, when she boxing, she not gonna go. So she look ready for a fight. Okay, ready for a fight. Just saying. So I'm really tired of the whole. Oh yeah, it's like no, it's like you stop fucking with people. 50, and 50's messy and he's petty. Okay, messy and petty. And as soon as Clarissa stops trying to again defend her and Pat, I think she'll be great. But I think she still has the thought that she has to like defend their relationship. But again, 50, sir, I just stop. Okay. But whoever made this I was cracking up. Y'all AI is girl, the AIs of it all. The AIs of it all. What is next, child? I did Pap, I did we got child Stefon. Now the Stefon stuff happened a couple of days ago. I think like New Year's Eve or whatever. I think so. Also, I kept seeing folks say that Pat was with Remy on Christmas Day because there was video of them at a first store, and because the guy had on the same clothes, and some folk thought, oh, the guy wearing the same clothes. Like no, Remy and Pat both went to the first store like on the same day, and so the guy, and honestly, truthfully, whatever, more likely, they probably all go to the same damn store. Who cares? But I don't. If Remy and Papoose is still like canoodling or whatever, child. At this point, it's a scheme to tie it up to bring the bullshit. I don't know. I want to get Stefon because when the news first came out that Stefon was charged with felony strangulation and assault, I was like, the fuck? What has happened? So it's on December 2nd, an incident involving a chef who had been working for him since July. She claims that I've been working with him since July. I was supposed to be his personal chef, for the 2025 season. Allegedly, sometime in November, she did not work for him, but she still assumed she'd be paid for that time, even though she did not work for him at that time. And she was like, "Oh no, pay me! Pay me. I want my money." Okay, I did not ask for time off. I did not say I want to be off from time. Like, you should pay me. Allegedly, he said no. Why would I pay you? And I had another chef. That's stupid. So it started off as a money issue, an employer-employee money issue is how it played out. She was supposed to be paid weekly and went to monthly. She wanted a week worth of payments despite him not needing her service during that week. And so she still want to be paid. Now, I feel like, again, that's something to be handled in court. Okay. Also, when you are having these jobs or whatever, you're a private personal chef, get all that shit in writing. If I'm working for you from July to December, you should specify if I don't cook for a day or a week or whatever, I still require payment based on this time frame, even if I don't cook it. So to me, I felt like it was a lesson learned of how to communicate. Now, once she said I didn't get paid and I felt like I didn't add for the break, I should get paid anyway. And he felt, well, I'm not paying you because I didn't use you. I'm not paying you, didn't work. So she then said she was in her bedroom because she's I guess a live-in personal chef or whatever. She's in her bedroom, whatever. She said that he came in her room Okay. And when she was saying, I want, a conversation about what I want, what I'm supposed to get, argument ensued. She accuses him of slapping her. Okay. That he became angry, smacked her across her face. She tried to push him away. He then tried to choke her using the crook of his elbow around the neck. Claimed that he wrapped his arm around her. She felt like she could not breathe. He tightened his grip. He then threw her onto the bed and said, "Thought so." And then she said, when I tried to still say, "Hey, I want my money," he said, "Lies." Now look, I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. I'm going to say this. If Stefon Diggs is stupid enough and crazy enough and insane and violent enough to smack the damn chef and strangle her because of a week's pay, lock his ass up immediately. Okay? If her claims are accurate and true, lock his ass up. Because my thing is, slapping somebody and strangling them over a week's pay is the stupidest shit ever. You are a fucking millionaire. Okay? Now, she had went to the police. No, the police, because she went, it happened on the 2nd of December. She went to the police, I think, on December 16th. And when the police asked, she first asked for like a female deputy that wasn't available, but she ended up on the cops, a male cop. And when they asked her, well, like, did you take pictures of the it? She said, well, no, I didn't take any pictures. She said she didn't take any pictures of her injuries, which she says was redness on her upper chest. And she was hesitant to come forward because of his fame. I mean this with every fiber of my being. If a celebrity ever puts their hands on you, hand, feet, teeth, toes, car, if anybody ever puts their hand on you, even if you don't plan to tell anybody, you still get picture, you still get evidence. Because the only way to hold these motherfuckers accountable is sometimes to have proof that it happened. Because if not, it's he say, she say. And I'm not victim blaming. I'm not trying to defend him. All I'm saying is, if anybody put their hands on you, please always take pictures. Please, if you are fussing with somebody, please hit record on your phone. Because people love to say, I didn't do that. I didn't do nothing. I didn't. Yes, you did. And here's the proof. You need proof sometimes in life. Okay. And the best way to hold people accountable, we would have never known how crazy Diddy was if we did not see the hotel video. Okay. And Cassie had photos that she just didn't show anyone, but she took pictures even though she was not filing any report, because when push comes to shove and folks start denying what they did, the best way to shut their asses up is, hey, remember this? Boom, the video. Boom, the picture. Boom, the recording. Now, I'm not blaming her for not taking pictures, but all I'm saying is, even the girl who sued Cardi B and said, Cardi B's cracked me and I didn't take pictures. Girl, the fuck, why not? Now, to my knowledge, but the chef also stopped working for him after that fact. The assistant tried to get her to sign an NDA, but she did not. Now, he's denied that ain't happened. I didn't do that. It wasn't me. Where's the text? Hold on. So yeah, here's some text, alleged text. I don't know where it came from. Now I'm just gonna read what it say. Down having a texting match. They've probably been done. You got it, cool. And then say, you will be paying me out for the season and the money you said you would give me for my business. Wasting my fucking time being here because you got a fucking circus going on. I'm out of your life. Now it sounds like was something was going on. I won't be paying you shit. Fuck, I look like paying you and paying another chef. Is you high, bitch? Who the fuck gotta give you money for you business? I don't gotta do a motherfucking thing. You can get whoever you want. You got my address. Tell them come take the money. Then fuck talking about. Show me I'm pussy. I'm like not showing you. You know what I'm saying? Now this was the police report that someone got a picture. Now we do not know her name, who she is, or whatever. We don't have any of that information. But again, I'm the chef. Okay. I want to get paid. They say she was hesitant to reveal a suspect initially, but I told her that I could take a statement and we could talk about it later. She said that on 12/2, I was a private chef at this place. On this date, the male that she worked for entered her bedroom. They had been having an ongoing text exchange over money owed to Adams. Oh, I guess my last name was Adams. I didn't know that part. She said that began to discuss this, which apparently angered the male. She alleged the male then smacked her across the face. She said that she tried to push him away. The male then tried to choke her using his arm, his elbow around the neck. She said that he was behind her with the arm wrapped around her. She said that she did feel like she had trouble breathing. She said that as she tried to pry his arms away, he tightened the grip. At that point, he threw her on the bed. She explained to me that he needs to sign off on payment in order for her to be paid, which is why she confronted him directly. I asked her if she had documented any injuries when this occurred. She said that she had some redness on her upper chest area, but did not take photos. So he smacked you in the face, but that didn't leave any marks. But when he choked you, it left red marks on your chest. I would think if he smacked her, she would probably at least have like a swollen, face. Because it was, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. She then said, "Oh, the male was Stefon Diggs." I asked about the details of the employment. She said that she began the private chef around 7:20. Her firm was supposed to go through the end of the NFL season. She's usually paid by wire transfer, and the initial agreement was for weekly pay. She was getting paid monthly instead. As of now, she said she doesn't believe that she is owed a month's pay. In early November, she was told by Diggs that her employment was not needed for the week. So from 11/4 to 14. That's what's crazy. I feel like, why would you do all of this and not just pay her for the week? So from 11/7 to 11/14, he said, I don't need your service to go home. And she said he did not provide any financial assistance for a flight to wherever. This is where she was going to stay with a friend. Now, why? Okay. Shall I read this one? Let's print. Why would he have to pay her flight to go somewhere? Is that what that's weird. She said that since she did not ask to be sent home for a week, she should still be paid her salary. She said that is a standard in this type of work arrangement unless the employee asks for the time off. This is weird. It's weird on both ends. It's weird because if he did it, he's stupid as fucking shit and get locked up. But I just feel like, girl, why did you take pictures? And it was only a girl. Oh my God. He's saying I didn't do it. Of course, he's saying that. You know, the lawyer was like, "Oh, it's just a employee-employer wage dispute." We gotta wait to see what happens in court, honestly, because I feel like it's a he say she say. Not they went together. It was something. It's something. And at one point, the girl said, "Yeah." And then some girl texted me, and I assumed it was his girlfriend telling me, "Don't make it a big issue, whatever." And I was like, "Girl, look, Stefon, if you was out here smacking hoes and strangling people, you have a problem. Okay, you need anger management. You need blocked up." But something about this whole thing sounds weird. Yeah, it sounds like it was. You know what I'm saying? Look. It sounds like something else is going on. But it's still weird to me. All of this is over a week's worth of pay. One, I'm gonna pay it and say get the fuck on. If I'm the employer, if I'm the employee, and if I'm already getting other perks, I won't care. I'm not tripping. I also don't think that people are going to pay for you to go visit. Girl, I don't know. It's weird. Okay, it's weird. It's weird. It's weird. Now, other stuff has happened since I've been on live. Okay, a couple of other stories have came out that I will get into because we are 2 hours and 40 minutes in. We will see tomorrow. Tomorrow Friday. Yeah, we'll talk tomorrow, y'all. But now I'm tired. It's been damn near 3 hours. At the end of the day, Stefon, sir, you need Jesus. If it's true, if it's accurate, you need Jesus because you did too much. Okay, you can't be putting your hands on women because you upset they want their money. Also, don't fuck your chef. Also, if you are an employer or employee, no, if you're an employee, okay. Get all of the details in writing as far as how much you get paid, when you get paid, what happens. Because again, when you have people who are private chefs or whatever, it may be time where they don't need your services. Specify what happens if you're not working for a week or day or whatever. Are you still paid or not? But I'm like, y'all, it's crazy. Y'all make sure to like the video. Okay, like the video, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Ooh, Lord, I'm tired, child. I am tired. Okay, I gotta go to bed. Y'all make sure to go watch the content. We was live yesterday. We did a 25 wrap up yesterday. Again, it's been content up all the time, child, all the time around here. I will have content up tomorrow. I will probably be live again tomorrow at 7 p.m. Because again, it's things that has happened since I'm either gonna be live tomorrow at 7, or you'll get some premieres in the morning for me. One or the other. Okay. But y'all like the video and subscribe. And I will talk to y'all tomorrow. I gotta go. Bye.